Welcome to the Hammercast channel. My name is Heathen Hammer, of course, and this is Competitive Hell Let Loose here. We are on Herkin Forest, bringing you a game between 38th Infantry and Bad Company. Bad Company is a coalition from France. If you haven't heard of them before, they're not that new. They're pretty new, not super new. And also 38th Infantry coming to us from Germany. Checking the map to see 38's rollout. 38's on the Allies side in the blue here. You can see full transport truck on the south. You got Peasy on infantry going AT. Ooh, AT guns are going to be big today for them. A second truck coming in. Doesn't look like they're pushing too hard for this. I really like this south control they're putting emphasis on, but I would have loved to see somebody push the backside of point. Checking out the rollout from Bad Company. Ooh, the rollout is not going so well for BC. They're just now making it to the top of this hill here. You can see pre-fire from the artillery coming down. Not hitting anything, but look at this squad on the south side. This is such an important objective here. Oh, big arty strike coming in. I'm not sure if that was friendly fire or not. Peasy, Cadaver still up. First rocket is going to miss from Peasy there. Oli's going to get the kill onto Peasy. Contested fight over this little village on the south side, though very important for point. Looking back onto the strong point here, you can see almost nobody from 38th is on the strong point. However, they are taking this, looking to take the 3-2 on the game. But nobody in the cap point. It's all sector related. Now, BC having a really poor rollout there. Not optimizing their routes off the start of that. Going to leave them in a really bad position for taking this first point. And I think this is one is going to go towards 38th Infantry right off the get. Yeah, fairly unfortunate there for BC. I don't know if they had a misplay or something, miscommunication on the backside, but they just didn't make it anywhere close to challenging for this midpoint. That's going to be a fairly easy take here for 38th. They push on to the strong point and look to really pressure this south side too. Now, Oli was doing a good job holding it, but there's just way too many 38th Infantry here. Artie also creeping up a little further here to support this attack. And just like that, it's going to be 3-2 off the bat here for 38th Infantry. Not a bad rollout from them. I like their setup. Didn't have too much of a challenge on the first point here. Today we have Illuvator here for BC going up against Fat Tony, Pete Tony, Fat Moody, the man with a million names it seems, for 38th Infantry. All right, let's check out the map to see how the attack is going. You can see supplies already dropping. Jacob's Barn's going to be the next point here. Right now, 38th Infantry is just looking to secure their backlines. There's actually a tank pushing really deep here. It's going to be a Lux. He goes down. Looks like Kiefer, Rising Valhalla. One of the two, maybe Digi-L, got the kill there onto the Lux. Charging in without really a hope of doing too much there. Let's find some infantry to go on board with. Maybe Shatton right here. Go on board with him. See what his POV looks like here. Pushing this bunker. Very important bunker for the control of Siegfried line. Ooh, nice nade there coming in. Perfectly thrown. I think that was Kano Bar there with a really nice nade. So BC still controlling key parts north of Siegfried line. They have, I believe, lost the south side, which is also very important here. Once the allies get established, not as OP as before, but once the allies get established, the Axis really only have two ways into the point. Either they flank on the north and the south, or they shove it with tanks. But I mean, that's hard because, you know, the enemy is just going to be sitting on the backside with their own tanks, and they'll snipe you as soon as you come over the hill here. 38th with control of the south here. They're coming under fire from a Panzer IV on the backside. You can see it just on the road. Not a lot of BC troops in the area, able to help out and support. Ooh, nasty shot from downtown. I believe that was one of the sitting tanks from 38th Infantry on the opposite hill there. Not too bad opening here from 38th, and not too much of a response either from BC here. You can see they're just kind of holding their ground, trying to at least. But now 38th is setting up their defensive line. They're clearing out the sector, looking to control this whole sector of Siegfried line here up to the red zone. At which point we'll start to see some more Garys pop up probably, and then more of an attack over. You can already see recon. Now that's a really odd deployment of recon here. No pressure onto the artillery yet. On the back side, you can see there's no so there must be some kind of pressure off here, because they've had to get off the artillery shells, artillery guns here to clear. So I'm guessing there was some pressure coming in from BC on the backside from recon. Still looks like the recon for 38th, it did get removed, so they're gonna have a long way to go here. It looks like they're just gonna go for an attacking setup for Jacobs first before putting any pressure back on the backside. If we kind of give you the half view of the battlefield right now, and we'll do a little flyover here to show the lines. Still, this Panzer IV is presenting a problem. You can see that 30th have not brought up their troops just yet. PZ now looking maybe with an AT to try and take that one out, but there's no tanks being brought up yet. They're keeping them on the ruin on the backside there, just in case they need them to answer to some kind of airhead or significant pressure from BC. But I don't think that's going to come yet, at least. I think there might be an airhead play attempted, but we'll have to see from that. Let's kind of fly through the battlefield here. You can see PZ getting dropped there. We got Skyvana on the right side. A lot of players I've never seen before, so I'm looking forward to getting to know these guys a little better here. Skyvana going for a nade, tossing that one. Really important this northern bunker is to the fight here, so that the fact that BC still controls it is a good sign. It's one of the keys to attacking Siegfried line here. Let's stay on top of this one as Armstronger looks to push the bunker here with Lanku. Ooh, Asmoduk, can't speak apparently. Asmoduk with a nice little shot there. Controlling the bunker still, squad lead on his OP, I believe, somewhere in that trench. Keeping it up. Good play from him. You can see Hans not having a whole ton of luck pushing straight to this bunker here. He's going to be flanking onto the north side. The fact that BC still holds this, there's still a glimmer of hope for attacking the midpoint. Albeit a small one considering there's no south control, but on the north side here, it's very key. So they're doing a good job. They're keeping the pressure up, because as long as they control this, they can pretty quickly rotate onto that strong point. But the real test is going to be how their defense is, especially when the OPs and Garys come on the attack here for 38. Speaking of coming on the attack, you heard a ricochet there. I believe that was the P4 taking a shot. It was indeed. P4 taking some damage here. Daddy Tiger coming in to help out. Dasky's gonna hop out and repair. Oh no, Tiger taking some shots too. Where's that from? It's from far away. Tiger has no clue. That's gonna be from the 75, I believe, from Vanderwolf YOLO Link. Tiger's got to be careful here, and he goes down. What a kill there by the 75. Or maybe it could be the 76 too, from the shot Tega and Neos. Let's go figure that one out, boys and girls. Damn, what a shot. Oh yeah, it definitely was the 76 too. They're peeking. Look at this peak. Oh my god. Where's the tank? Where did it go? It was right here. There it is. Okay. Holy smokes. How far is that shot? Like, I cannot even tell. 738 meters? The shot is through the forest. Really nice kill here from the 76. I thought it was the 75 initially, but no, that doesn't make sense. Definitely is going to be the 76 with that one. Through the forest, gets both too. And a pinpoint here on Herkenwald. Pinpoint accuracy from those tanks. A little bit of a misplay from the Tiger to pull up in front there, especially into something he was blind to. He had no idea where the 76 was shooting from. And you're probably not going to be able to peek that out, especially after the Panzer IV took some shots. Probably would have been ideal there just to fall back and reset on another angle. Not just push straight into where the Panzer IV is taking damage from. Stacked line here, look, is if we zoom out a little bit and just go down the line, you can see south side control, very important here for 38th Infantry. You can see Dean, Minentretten making some pushes to the mid there. Not so successful here on the south. Well, Zarin Sofa actually clearing out, possibly clearing out this OP here. Let's zoom in and check out his progress. Yes, it looks like the OP is down in the trench. Oh, there was one right there. No. It's still up. Okay. Zarin Sofa trying to clear this one out. This is a very important tactical position here for both teams on the north side. Uh-oh. Canobor gets taken out there. Zarin Sofa does not know about the OP though. The OP's on the back side here. It's still safe. He's going to be pushing it possibly right now. Oh, that might be time for another spawn wave. Let's zoom in there and check it out. Oh my god, he doesn't know. New spawn wave comes in. Canobar and Laku. Oh, Zarin Sofa has no idea. Oh, he's going to put an OP of his own down. That's a mistake. He's going to get taken out there by Canobar. Sofa not clearing the OP off of that one. That's going to be his demise. Let's see if Honey Badger and Fax and Baxi can push up and help out there. Good respawn there from BC, securing the position for their team. Making some ground here on the south side. You can see the bodies that 38th Infantry committed here. Let's get into this fight. Let's see if T-Bax, Bacani, and Lieutenant McLean can do something about this one. Defending hard, but just so many numbers here from 38th. Minentretten getting a double kill on the left side there onto Goot and one more. Bacani's the last one alive here. Defending heroically. Minentretten's going to push on the left side. Can Minen get this OP? Yes, he can drop one body, but I don't know. Is that not an OP? That might be a garrison. No, it's an OP. Okay. Min not being too greedy here. Is he flanking behind the camera? There we go. Yeah, he is. Okay. More ground being got here. 438. Looking to clear this OP2 spawn in. Min's gonna have to get his gun out there. He drops one. Looks to drop a second. Drops two. And that should be the OP here for Min. Only Damien left alive. He's going to get shot in the back of the head there by PZ. Just, it's so many numbers, right? The 38th Infantry stacked this south side. It's not like BC were, you know, not just getting killed left and right. I mean, they were, but it wasn't due to the fact that they were playing poorly. They just had no chance. So many from 38 stacked on this south side here. You can see put a lot of numbers here. Also on the backside, they do have a garrison up from that recon squad. Looks like recon finally making their way over to the HQ. There is also pressure on the HQ of 38th here, but there is two defenders. So dedicated defenders here from 38th to defend two artillery tubes. So a 2-2 defense right now from 38th. Looking good for them. And then a little bit of pressure coming here onto the, not only Jacob's Barn Point, but also the HQ for the artillery. South side attack though, it made initial gains here, but a redeploy of some more forces looks like that might be able to stop this 38th push. You can see Karaburos, Airwolf making it around on the flank here, but there's a lot of bodies back here. Finally, BC redeploying some bodies back to deal with this. Let's shift to the mid, because while BC do have quite a few bodies on the south side, this midpoint here is getting heavy pressure onto this Gary. It's spotted out. People getting killed as they spawn in here. It's going to be really up to L, Pangol, and Burrow here to defend this. Dean's going to push. Big spawn waves might be coming out too with this this Gary. OP going down to the grenades. Barrow on the flank. How many kills can he get? He's going to get one. Oh, and he gets dropped there. So mid Gary going down here for 38. They're going to take it out and look to put some pressure directly onto the point. It's already actually started. You can see Shatton, Fletchfuss, and Kowalski with Scope 2000 here. We got Aerial Viste and Delta and Squirrel on the backside with Mikes and Gimmerin. More respawns coming in on the left, but also we have that cap progress. And look, it's starting to be kind of a surround here. DigiL and Cadaver pushing and putting pressure on this northern flank. Is that Sexy Chad? I don't know what the rest of his name says. I wish the characters were a little longer there. Smoke coming in to facilitate this push onto point. Fletch, Skilled Panda, Shatton, Silent Hunter. It's a 4v3 right now, but there is a flanking maneuver on the north side underneath the camera also. Soon to be a lot more numbers. Wonder if BC can stack a few more bodies in here and maybe do a little bit to get on the backside. I do see what looks like an airhead dropping. Is that an airhead dropping right here? Sorry about that. I think they might have just cleared that airhead out. So a little wishful thinking with that airhead drop from BC, trying to get something started on Siegfried line. That's not going to work out. Let's rotate back here to Jacob's Barn, and already making some progress onto point. Here is Fletch, Silent, and Klinge with another reinforcement coming from the southwest side there. Combat Wombat, Minen, Krug, and Armstronger. Lots of squad leads in this though, at least 3. So if those OPs go up, I mean, BC is going to be in huge trouble here. Squirrel's doing his best, getting a few kills on point here also, but he's the last one alive now. He's all that's left with the MG42. There's nobody else here to help him. Cap progress going up to 50% here. This is going to be the 4-1, 438th Infantry. Nice kill there with the pistol by Squirrel on point. He does get taken out by Fletch, though. Barrow's coming in. He's the last hope here. Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope. Barrow's got to get some kills in point here and maybe push out and take out some of these OPs on the attack. However, 38th has taken control of the southern house there on the hill, so that's going to be very hard to push back to point now for BC. Let's go on board with Barrow as he really tries to defend this. Finalizer going to join him in point here. Smoke going up to try and cover that advance, but he's just getting picked off from the hill. 2 kills there from Minentratton, and it is going to be so hard for BC to push the point. 70% and growing cap progress here. Big respawn wave from the northeast side from BC. Now, can they get back to point? They're going to need a bombing run or something. There's just so many members of 38th Infantry, and I don't think it's going to be enough. 38th is going to take this one 4-1 and look to put pressure for the victory here. (98-99%), and there it is, the 4-1 here. 38th Infantry looking to take a 5-0 on this game, taking Jacob's Barn here. BC, I'm surprised not to see a bombing run there. Maybe they don't have the are their nodes up? Are their nodes down? Did they not drop nodes in the first sector? We'll have to check that out. Maybe we can ask in the post-game interview there. Maybe they don't have the economy for it, you know? No bombing run economy. We did see the airhead drop just before that. I don't know. Regardless though, Hurricane approach is going to be the next point here. Looks like 38th already rotating for that big spawn wave on the backside coming up from the HQ to try and defend this one. We'll see if they can set up a decent defensive line here and maybe get some kind of a counterattack going. That airhead was very it was hope. That airhead was relying on hope to work. So hopefully they can I mean their artillery's up. they do have like a little defense. Looks like they're only running one gun right now, so they've parked the defenses around and some nodes around that one gun for Spix to be shooting off those shots. I'm kind of surprised they didn't use some smoke and maybe some HE rounds on that airhead to try and keep it up. We'll see how they do though defending this 4-1 and see if they can do anything to come back onto Jacobs. It's not too far from Herc and approach to Jacobs' barn. If we check the map right here though, the sector it's very deep. You know, it's in the second layer of the sector here, so it's gonna be hard for them to get any kind of garrison. Any frontline garrison they get up here is a pretty long run towards Jacobs' barn. Already though, you can see the garrison's up 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Probably gonna remove this Gary and get a frontline Gary. Probably gonna remove one of these Garys on Siegfried 2 for another frontline up here. Already 3 Garys down in sector here for 38. Free Tony looking good. Looking good on this commanding effort here. We have 2 tanks pulling up for 38th Infantry. It's going to be Vonderwolf, YOLO, and Lord of the Dead. Also, Neos, Schrot, and Tegati coming up too. They had a really nice kill onto that P4 and that Tiger. Another Tiger coming out the backside here. Let's go on board. Let's go for a ride along with this Tiger. This is Lieutenant McLean, Drax, and Matt's Rabbit here from BC. Let's check them out. See what they got. They're back on the defensive right now. Definitely could do a lot of work here in the forest. There is a wide open, burnt out forest in front here. Should be very, very easy to pick off the infantry moving through it. However, Tyler just has to be careful not to get caught here. Very easy to get caught by enemy AT pushing out too far. Without infantry support, you know, tanks are very, very vulnerable here on Herkenwald. Tank markers coming out not very accurate, about within 100 meters there of the Tiger tank. Once these 2 76s pull up though, expect maybe some contact once they pull up to here. You'll see Tega start to peek maybe from behind one of these buildings over here. But already you can see smoke coming out, trying to respond to this Tiger with a little bit of concealment here. Is that Nasbrock playing for BC? I think it might be. He's a streamer. He features on Lapino Dantin streams. He's a really chill dude. Shout out to Nasbrock. Hope you're doing well. He's the backline actually. He's deep behind enemy lines here. Special Forces Nasbrock. What's he up to? He's hiding. I hear clapping from the other room. Mrs. is watching F1, so I'm assuming Max Verstappen just passed Charles Leclerc for the lead of the race. If you also watch F1 too, it was it's a weird time. It's like used to watching the races at like 5 in the morning in Saudi Arabia, or wherever they are in the Middle East, but it's like 3 in the afternoon here. It's kind of a weird time for it. Bombing run going to go down for the attackers though. Ooh, this looks like a juicy bombing run here on Herkin approach. Not as many bodies as I'd thought there would be from the, I was going to call it the UAV. It essentially is a UAV in World War II. It's very weird. The recon plane. Here it goes. Bakandi's going to drop. Carter's going to drop too. I think Delta, does that tank survive? We will see. Delta survives. He's hiding in the bunker. Tank takes a lot of damage. They're going to need to get out and repair that one ASAP. Byron really doesn't do a whole lot here, though, to free things up. And if we check the map here, I wonder where the Allied tanks are. Ooh, a big flank coming from the south side here. On to point. This is going to be a very interesting fight. Armstronger's in the mix of it. Can he get this Gary? Armstronger with a play here. Can he get the Gary? He puts a satchel down very far away. Oh, I think that was just a little play that was a little lacking in confidence there from Armstronger. He gets the satchel down. I don't know if that's going to destroy the Gary, though. I don't think it will. I think it's too far away. I mean, if it does, he's a genius. If it doesn't, you be the judge, chat. What do you think? Who's going to win this one? Who's going to take it? Satchel goes, and when the smoke clears, the Gary goes too. Hashtag worth. Gary is down. I was wrong. That was a nice play there. Very safe play. You know, no need to charge in and make a lot of noise when you can easily just drop that satchel down. Now, where is that tiger? Is he below the camera on the left here? He's dead. We didn't even get to see the tank fight because the tiger's already dead. Okay. 30th Infantry pushing very hard here. Now, BC, I do like this play from BC. Coming from the backside here. It's a little far back, though. Would have loved to see them get like a transport truck to come up and try and come behind this push. Really, only Carpfin is defending this flank here as a recon. Now, that should be easy to bypass. If they took a transport truck up the backside here, they could pretty easily get behind these two tanks and look to collapse on the line of 38th Infantry. Let's go on board with Tegati, Schroet, and Neos here as they push front line to try and secure this 5-0 victory. Really solid, consistent pressure here coming in from the allies here. 30th Infantry looking to close this one out. Pushing into the point with infantry, with smoke, with 76s. No mines, interestingly enough. No mines up on the road here. No defenses up in the road here to try and stop this push from coming in. Very close to the strong cap is 38th Infantry here. Few defenders that are left. I don't see any AT up yet. AT is going to be so important here for BC. They need to get some AT up. Whether it be an AT gun on the HQ looking down this main road coming out of HQ. Or some handheld AT. Some Panzer Shreks, as they're aptly named. These two 76s are just going to rain absolute hell down onto the defenders though. Nice kill there from Ario Viste. Can he get a rotation into his squad maybe though? Needs that AT to get in. If he can get an OP up. Maybe a little further back, get that OP up. Uh-oh. I think the 38 tanks realized that. Nice of them to realize the danger though and pull out. That's a heck of a play there by that 76. Now if we rotate over to the backside here. Oh my god, big spawn wave comes in. Rap kills 1, 2. And he gets 3 kills there on the garrison. In fact, Tony's going to be next. He pops 1. Lanku does not see it though. Tony's going to take out the Gary Commander with the play on the backside. Takes out the Gary. And now all that's left is to clean it up. 38th here. Look like they're going to be taking this one 5-0 now. X-Polar's the last one, and he's going to have to kill Tony here. Oh no, the tank kills both of them. The tank does not care. He's not going to let them even fight over it. Tank's going to kill them both. And look to secure the strong point here for 38th Infantry. That should be the 5-0 here, bearing any big play on the point here from BC. About 33 minutes into the game here. 30th Infantry in control of the strong point here. Really would love to see a bombing run needed. Bombing run, supplies drop, maybe a defensive airhead as one of those Shermans goes down. Oh, is that the second one going down too? Hold the phone. Yes, it was BC with the AT coming out. Nice kill there. I wonder if we can find out what exactly got them. I'm guessing Furio had an AT gun set up in the forest here, or Drax possibly. Nice play there. BC with the AT. Hold the phone, because 38th Infantry now is deep here without any tank support. There's a BC Panzer IV coming out from the main. Let's go on board with him as he pushes infantry. He's pushing, very dangerous, but I think it's necessary here. He needs to clear this infantry off the strong point and relieve some of the pressure on the backside. Could this be the start of a BC comeback here? There's still an hour left to play for it. They are losing cap on the last point now, but with those 276s down, that's huge. That's huge right here. Getting another Gary up. If Aerial Viste can get a Gary up, they can really challenge this 5th point and maybe take it back. And without those 276s, 38th is very vulnerable. I mean, if BC can get a Tigra with his Panzer IV, they could potentially push. Jacobs is not too far away here. We'll see if Aerial Viste, did he get another Gary up? No. Oh no. I think that's a misplay right there. Unless they have another one, they must have another one too close. That's the reason they can't get it up. Fletchfuss here looking for maybe something onto this Panzer IV. He's just hiding for now. Don't think he has any more AT rockets. But BC waking up a little bit here. Counterattack looks like it's going pretty well on the left side of your screen there. I can see Azarki, Skyvana, Damien, and a whole bunch of others there pushing in from the south. Ooh, Silent Hunters. Look, he's hiding. Oh, does the Panzer IV see him? Yeah, rest in peace, the Silent Hunter. Asmodok taking control of that bunker there. Fletchfuss looks like he's going to rotate onto Asmodok though. And he's looking for that Gary in the backside. Let's go on board with Fletch as he pushes here in the trenches. Will he find the Gary? Ooh, that would be such a big loss here for BC if he does. While BC are flanking on the south, look at this flank on the north here. Unfortunately, Fletch goes the wrong way. He's marked an OP, but he doesn't see the Gary. Now, if he just should be able to see Carter there, that's an easy kill. If he goes that way, though, I think that's where the Gary is located. One more kill into Aerial Viste there. Going for a 3rd kill into Squirrel. Fletch getting those kills here. Looks like Skilled Panda might be threatening this Gary before Fletch does. Or is that not a Gary? No, it's just it was just an OP, I guess, in that vicinity. Did see a rather large spawn wave there. That's what I was wondering. There's the OP on the left side there. Cap progress starting again here from 38th. Fletch is on a killing spree here. 4 or 5 kills about. Looks like he's going to pick off another one there. Ooh, he's going to have to watch out for that nade first, though. Misses wide there. Gets 2, not the 3rd there. Has to reload. Delta going to be pushing Fletch here. Can he keep the kill spree up? Ooh, on the rotation. Delta has no idea. Does Fletch go for a knife? Well, he's got Aerial Viste on the backside. He's got to watch out. Oh, he hesitates a little bit there. I feel like if he had pushed, he would have been all right. Aerial Viste clears Fletch out. And back in the hands of BC for now, at least. The point is, Master Howard clears out Asmodok from the bunker. But BC has done enough. They've cut through the front line here. Now they're in between 38th Infantry and the strong point. And while 38th is at 50% cap progress and growing here, BC have a lot of bodies flooding back towards this strong point. Now there is a bombing run that's being ordered here. That could be very dangerous here for BC, but I don't think it'll be a terminal. There's only 3 or 4 people right now that'll get caught up in that bombing run, I believe. We'll see when it lands here in about 30 seconds, though. Here comes the bombing run. Ooh, this is going to be better than I thought. 3, 4. Oh, just misses Asmodok and Landu there. Carter on the backside should be safe. Cadaver coming in the backside, too. Nice little flank here by these members of 38th. constantly. Both teams seem like they're doing a yin-yang pattern. On the south, you have BC coming around and flanking. On the north, you have 38th. And for this strong point, I think 38th are in the better position here. BC is not getting far enough across the lines. Crazy old Lux pushing through the lines here, shooting everything and anything that, well, moves, and also getting shot himself. Don't quite know what that Lux was doing, but I don't think he had a specific target in mind. And 38's trying so hard to take this Fenya on point here. Got Stanot and Dean too. Bagoas, Asmodok, Lakanu, and a lot more BC here defending. Fenya gonna get dropped by Asmodok. She goes down in the street there. Dean on the left flank though has a pretty good peek onto what might be an OP on the backside here. Looks like he's been tossing nades over to Big Mick. Gonna use his gun instead to kill him. Dean gonna be rotating, looking for that spawn here, see if he can get any more kills. No cap progress yet for 38 though. They're still not able to do it. I mean, BC, to their credit, has been turtling very well here. Not letting 38 into point, and when 38 does get into point, they've been rotating fairly efficiently to defend the push that comes in. I think this should be the last one though, as Dean is on the backside here. Really the only control BC have are on the immediate front of point, and on the strong point itself here. Big push going to be coming in from 38th to try and take this one out. It looks like about 2 squads to 1. We'll see if BC can pull enough people back for this one. It's going to be very, very difficult here. Ooh, some deadly artillery coming into the 38th push here. DigiL pushing Carter, going to drop him and paint the trench red. Let's go on board DigiL here as he pushes down the rest of this trench. See what else he can get from this little push here. I mean, cap progress initially had started on the 4.4 BC there. It's dropping now, and now 38th is putting the pressure on right again. DigiL goes for a little tumble there. Gets caught out on the top of the building. That's not where you want to be here. John looks like he's pushing. Ooh, he got caught with his pants down there. Might have been putting an 8. I don't know what he was putting. An OP? An AP? I'm just saying, calling it an AP. That didn't work out though. BC fighting for their lives on point here. Ariel Viste has been in the thick of it the whole game, and he is standing on his head right now with his squad. Full squad, 6-man squad in point right now. Stanok gets a very close OP to point here. Now can Carter get it? Gets 2, gets 3, does not get the 4th there, but he does get the OP. Nice play there from BC. Let's see if Jess OP can get inside and take out the last one there. Fletchfuss camping on the side. No. That's a dirty camping spot there. Stanok still alive. He's going to be looking to get a new OP up here, but under pressure from Nana Messiah and Squirrel. Nanmaiso. I can't pronounce some names. New names. New team, new names. Stanot, is he gonna go for a knife? What? Stanot! There we go. It's okay. There's a plan. Oh my. Nanmaiso falls back to patch up a little bit here. Stanot on the high ground, looking for another OP in the back line here. Got to be careful, though. There's tons of BC all around the place. I think he's going to fall back a little bit, maybe try and get one into the forest. Nowhere is safe around here, though. Nowhere is safe. BC! Figure out their defense. I mean, you know, they're a new team. I don't know how many comp matches they've had. So this is really something you got to figure out, you know, what works, what doesn't, what's working for them, what's not. And right now, Aereo Viste is working for them on defense. His squad is putting in work. Also got Mikey's and Gwet. I don't know, man. Some of these names. Another Panzer IV coming out on the backside here, but I think the threat from 38 has largely died off. Really only Kowalski and his squad pushing now, not really many others. Lots of pressure on the backside. Let's rotate over to Jacob's Barn here and check out some of this pressure that's being put on by BC. Recon primary pressurers, is that a word? Pressurers? Primary point of pressure here. Execution are just not able to get that Gary down, unfortunately, there. Should be marked out, though, and expect some artillery to be landing there and possibly a camp from this recon squad. Now, where's the attacking AT? I want to see an AT attack from there. It's a little harder to snipe, but I think it could be sniped possibly by a proxy shot onto this wall on the back here. So you could probably get away with hitting the wall and getting it. It would be really close. If you could pick, yeah, that'd be hard. No real shot from there. Maybe a shot from the flank on the south side here. You're gonna have to get within about 100 meters to do that, though. There's so many trees in the way. Still, I would like to see some AT out here. I think there's an assault class there. Recon, there's some squad leads, so that's not horrible. Mini Koa, though, if you can get an OP down, I'd love to see an AT kit and start lobbing those nades into the known Gary position. That's how the pros do it. I would love to see it here from BC really soon. Mini Koa's in a really good spot. Also, it's kind of surprising to see Executioner here with his recon sniper. I would expect them to be deep in the enemy lines here, going after Artie to try to silence them. Looks like 2 tubes are up, 3 defenders also up here. Really, you know, putting a lot of emphasis on keeping that defended. Not a lot of recon going on the backside here. You can see Scheiber Seppel there getting caught out kind of in the HQ, not able to make it back to the center artillery positions either for 38. So both teams really not putting a lot of pressure onto the artillery as we go back into the game here. Looks like that attacking squad lead is down. Jessop with the flank now. Jessop is an AT, so let's see if Jessop can get anything done here. Oh, that's not going to help, though. Smoke is not going to be helpful. I don't think it's going to help Jessop get any closer, and it's definitely going to stop Jessop from sniping that one from the south, unfortunately. Now, I don't know if it's Jessop or Jessop. I don't know. You tell me after the game. Jess OP. Oh, that makes sense. Jess is OP. I kind of just read it as at face value, though, as Jess up. Let's see if Jess is really OP and if he or she can get a rocket. Now, would a rocket onto this water tower kill? I think it would. So I think that'd be okay. Just AoE it off the water tower. Unfortunately, because of that smoke, there's gonna be 0 visibility here. Gonna be 0 vis. Getting a little closer here, I think, picking off, possibly trying to pick off Peasy there. There and Sofa's already in the mix too, though, and Sofa should be able to see Jess OP. Oh, it's such a big play right here. Let's go on board with Zaren Sofa as he pushes here. Ooh, looking the right way, looking the wrong way. Reload in there. Zaren Sofa knows exactly what's up. Carnifex is also pushing. Ooh, one tap. One tap from OP, and Carnifex gets the kill with the bar, puts an extra few rounds into it. There's no one else there, Carnifex. Jess OP gets very, very close, and unfortunately just can't get that AT rocket out. I feel like the smoke there doing a disservice to the attack there onto that Gary. I feel like if the smoke wasn't there, there would have been a good chance that Gary would be down now. However, that's not what happened. Jacob's Barn safe for now. Azir Key also pushing in here, going to be looking to get a OP on the high ground. Now, I do like that. However, he is spotted out. Carnifex is going to be rotating towards that. Big spawn wave comes down. Also, Carnifex pushing the spawn wave. Let's go on board with Carnifex here. He's got a bar. That's a very powerful weapon here. I don't know if he knows, though. Behind him, Mini Koa, JessOP, Stringo. Well, JessOP just fell behind. The Carnifex should know about that, unless there's a lack of comms. No infantry marks go out, and Carnifex just kind of runs away from the contact. There we go. Yeah, no, just keeps running away. Okay. I don't know who shot JessOP. I think it might have been Zarin Sofa. That's a nice shot, actually, from point. That's about a 200-meter shot here. However, Azirki's a lot closer here, and the 38s are coming under a lot of pressure on the defensive. They got attacks coming from all sides here. 2 recon squad leads here. That's how much pressure that BC is trying to put on this 4th point. They don't even have their attacking recon on the artillery. They've committed both to Jacob's Barn here, which is kind of surprising, and you can see that pressure being reflected with cap progress coming in now. Now, Azirki needs to get on this Gary and needs to kill it, because there is going to be a massive respawn wave very, very soon on this defensive garrison for 38. Very, very soon. You're going to have a recall. 38 not making a bunch of progress on the front. They're going to need to recall forces, and I'm kind of disappointed here that there hasn't been an aggressive play by these BC players to take out this garrison. I feel like that's needed. Azirki needs to have rotations into his squad with AT. Jessop is there, JessOP is there. Dying though. Kiefer getting the kill. Azirki could do with an OP right there too. That would be a meme OP, but I think that would work. I think it would. I really do. He's gonna crawl on his hands and knees all the way to this Gary. Come on, yeah. There. Why are you popping smokes? You're just announcing yourself to the world. Zarin Sofa's gonna peek now that you pop smokes. Azirki's gonna try to push here. It's a 1v1. Oh, Zarin, I think spots him. No, Azirki with the 1-tap peek. What a shot there from Azirki. Finally, gonna rotate on the backside here. Now, can he get Tony? Yes. Carnifex is left there too. One more play, one more kill, and Azirki gets it now. It's all up to Azirki to get this garrison here. Can he take it up? Nazbrock in support. Yes, Azirki can do it. What a play there from the BC squad lead. Gonna secure this point possibly for BC here. Wow. BC with a great individual effort here from Azirki. Now, where's his squad? He needs to get that OP up. He needs to get some squad rotations in. There we go. Skyvana, Nazbrock rotated. Where are the other members? Need to get 3 more in. Need a full squad rotating there. Wow, Azirki with a really big individual play. I won't fault him for waiting that long, because that was nice to see. Really nice kills there, and a really nice takedown of that Gary. Now, what can 38th Infantry do to defend this? Do they have a reinforce? Are they going to use a bombing run? Well, they're already in the point here. A few rounds going to drop, not dislodging the defenders or the attackers defending the point. I know that sounds weird, but that's essentially what they're doing. Panzer IV also pulling up on the south side. Reinforcements are arriving. Bureau coming in, T-Bax coming in, Oli coming in. Now, I thought this was going to be a 30-minute game. It looked like it. 38 had them on the ropes. However, BC finding their way back into this one. Going to be taking this one back, and it's going to be 2-3. The game is not over by a long shot, ladies and gentlemen. %, cap progress. It is falling though. Armstronger, Zarin Sofa pushed back into point. Only one left alive is Nazbrock. Can Nazbrock get the last kills here? Amidst all the arty, it's a 1v1 on point. Nazbrock sees Armstronger and gets the kill. And continues the cap progress. However, Airwolf, Faxon, and Dr. Tiger pushing back into point here. Can they stop the cap? It's at 99%. Can they do it? Yes! Yes, they stopped the cap. No, it's back on. It's a 3-2. Oh, it's back to 2-3. I'd say 2-3 because Nazbrock and BC take it. But the score is 3-2, and there's already cap progress on the midpoint. We are going to rotate all the way back to mid. What is going on? Well, what that is Mini Koa and Macarius on the point. Wow, cap progress starting already. What can Mini Koa do here? Pushing down the hill off the strong point. Gonna be in a 1v1 with Ebelwolf right away here. Don't know if he sees him on the left side. Both kind of sprinting back here. I wonder if there's been an airhead dropped, possibly, by BC. Surely Mini Koa is gonna see... Surely Mini Koa is gonna see Ebelwolf there, no? What? What? What is Ebelwolf going towards? It's supplies. It's German supplies. No. Can Mini Koa get the Gary down? No, he can't. Supplies go down. He misses Ebelwolf completely. What an odd play there. Ebelwolf was running tandem beside him, and he still doesn't see each other. Oh no, Mini Koa. Oh no. You can't get a Gary down. There's no more supplies. Rest in pepperonis there, Mini Koa. R.I.P. If you're a subscriber of the channel, we have a new icon, R.I.P. there, flashing R.I.P. Go ahead and throw it in chat for Mini Koa. Unfortunately, 38 stabilizes the backside, and just like that, it's back to 2-3, 3-2 here. 38 in the lead. However, BC has found their stride, found their legs under them, and are really getting back into this game pretty quickly here. Let's take a look at the map to see, and we'll zoom out a little bit so you guys can kind of see an overview of the battle. So everything's reset. 38's going to reset their attack here on the north side. They do have their recon now pressuring the artillery. No recon pressuring the artillery over here for BC, unfortunately. They really haven't been utilizing that artillery camp and kind of letting 38 do their own thing. Achilles... Is that Achilles? Is that like German for Achilles? So we got Fenya on the backside, maybe looking to put some supplies down. She's maybe helping out with that Gary supplies. Achilles in point here, going to trade with Delta, it looks like, and go down. BC look to control their back flank. However, their northern flank is what I'm concerned about here. Fenya is really deep in there, going to get taken out by Carter as supplies drop on the bottom of the screen here. You can see BC's defensive line kind of shaping up. If we check that map again, supplies are dropping there for the allies. However, Final, Silver, and Potential is going to be easily taking that out. There's no one really on the backside to protect that. Hold the phone. Wait, Final, why didn't you take it out? He's going to drop a OP first. Look to maybe see if anyone's camping it before they expose themselves. And Potential's going to take that out. So, defense, you know, looking to be reset here for BC. They have an opportunity. It's anybody's game at this point. You know, 38th started very strong, but, you know, as the game goes on, I think BC's recognizing the weaknesses and the holes and exploiting them pretty well. Battle lines have been drawn. Now, I'm a little concerned here for BC. Look at, you can see the map, defensive and offensive tanks. Actually, let's see if we can't find out where that 76 is. Let's go on board with him really quick. Alrighty. Vanderbilt pops out to repair. Let's get somewhere else in the battle with a little more action here, I think. Let us see. Well, BC pushing the left flank here. 38th, has a decent defensive line. Both teams kind of resetting here on the 3-2 after that, heroic defense on the back line from BC. You can do a flyover of the front line right now. Rising Valhalla getting caught out in the open here. He's going to be in a 1v3 or 4 right now. Also not in a tank today. Interesting to see. Rocking AT infantry is the usual tanker from 38th Inf. Getting an easy kill there onto one of the BC members. Berserkrcasts can't really see where that came from. He knows it came from up here. But he's got contacts all around him right now. Artillery devastating for both sides here. That 76 is just launching shells into infantry right now. Dean, though, has a chance for a few kills here onto this OP. Dean's going to get the kill. He doesn't push the rest of the trench, though. Now, unfortunately for BC, their OP is not in a great spot. It's very, very prone to being... Dean finds himself in a bad spot. Looks like the grenade... Does it take out the OP? Yes, a nice grenade, but David Guetta here is still alive. So he's just going to put down a new OP. Kind of unfortunate there. I think his first thought was a little better. If he had used the bazooka there, he probably would have been able to get both of those infantry and that OP. Rotating down to the south side, I mean, BC's done a good job to get their defensive lineup. Now, it really is up to what their attack can do. And actually, you're having garrison markers on the back here. That's recon again. BC's having to rely on their recon for their attack. And while it was successful, I don't think it's going to be as successful here. This is a point where you really need to pressure the artillery, especially on Siegfried line. Artillery can make or break your push and attack on Siegfried. I do like that they're getting, deep into the zone here. However, I really wish that maybe they would get, they would saturate the area with supplies. Maybe a bait and switch, like a bombing run on point with an airhead and then a preset like garrison supply from the other direction or something. Because I think 38th is pretty competent in defense. I mean, in just on the Siegfried line, it's so wide here that it's very, very easy to spot out. Troop movements, airheads, supply drops, anything of that nature is fairly easy to spot out. We'll see what Mini Koa can do here, though. Right now, it's a 2v2. I would be surprised if 38 doesn't draw back one of their tanks. I mean, we can check the map right now. Yeah, both their tanks are pushing frontline here. That might be a mistake. Only 2 on the defense here. 2 versus 3 now. Well, 3v3 Fitoni, Bax and Baxi, and Ebelwolf versus Minikoa, String, and Jess OP. Let's see if BC can make something happen here. Also, you have that recon squad on the back coming too, so it's more like a 5v3. Ooh, Faxon. Nice little one tap there. He has 2 kills on this little push. Takes out the squad lead. Takes out the AT. Gary in the open here, I believe. Yeah, this Gary's in the open. Can nobody see that? That looks kind of clear as day. Miniko is coming from really far back there. But I feel like Jess could have had a shot onto this one, It's in the open, especially if Mini broke out his binos and scanned the landscape before pushing. Now, I do like this idea to double back. I think that's a good move. However, there are some more defenders to deal with that change and that rotation. Let's see if Faxon can take out String here. Stringu. Pingu's stringy brother. Getting a few shots there, not able to get Anything that works. That's a very long nade toss. That's going to land in the water. Yeah, about halfway. Need to make a little more progress there, Faxon. Ooh, there we go. Finds a pixel and makes his shot count there, Faxon, with a nice little play. Unfortunately for Skill Panda and Master Howard, Minikoa's already penetrated that line. And I think he's going a little too far back. I think he's going a little too far. If he rotates now, he can penetrate south straight through the lines here. Might have to face Kowalski. Maybe in a little 1v1, squad lead 1v1. Ooh, might see the peak too. Yeah, definitely Minikoa sees Kowalski. Easy kill there for Minikoa. This is really a game of tenacity here. Bad company. It's a bad company again. First time casting them. You know, they're a very tenacious team. Fighting back into this game multiple times. You gotta give them credit for that. And Minikoa's taking out one. I'm a little surprised he didn't push maybe towards the direction of movement from Kowalski and try to maybe suss out where that OP was. Because Kowalski could very easily just spawn back in and rotate on the backside of Minikoa. He knows where he's going. He's going to point. And speaking of rotations, Han spawns in. Ooh, really unlucky there for Minikoa. Gets spotted by another defender here. Second spawn gonna go in. Just OP goes down, and that OP's under threat here. Han's probably gonna do the safe play here. Just toss a nade and call it a day, or just push and take it out. Minikoa, all that hard work and that big rotation, all for naught. Minikoa spawns in though. Oh, Hans with a nice kill. Wow, nice play there. Now, Emicurit H06 does get all the way around on the backside. Now, are we gonna see? Well, first we're gonna see a hot Gary. Wonder if we'll see some supplies here. Emicurit, does he bypass the Gary completely? Or is he on it right now? No, he's completely bypassed the Gary. He's gonna get an OP up past it, but all the defenders know exactly what's going on. Now, Penguin is looking for him. Looking to clear that Gary off. Does get the spot onto Penguin here. We've completely missed the Gary, unfortunately. The Gary is to our left here. Here comes some supplies for the Axis, and this is going to be responded to right now unless be Tony. Oh, Tony with the kill. Nice kill there by Tony. He's going to be taking out these supplies, and all that hard work there is going to be for naught, especially considering there's a garrison that he did not find in the woods to our left. Be Tony doing the defending himself as commander, able to take out that supply drop. Now, Emicurit spawns in again. I wonder if he'll find that garrison or not. Defenders, though, from 38 doing good work. I mean, they only have 3 or 4 guys back. Everything else is front line. And then if needed, they'll rotate. And I think that's a very good attacking play. Now, 38 is getting very close here. Again, to Jacob's Barn. You can see BC is getting pushed back and pushed back and pushed back. We got Combat Wombat, we got Kruger, we got Klinge, we got Achilles, Scope 2000 on the left side too. Defending, we have Uncle Mamat, Squirrel, Ario Viste again on Akatorius. On the defense, Ario Viste seems to have been in the mix the whole time. I would love to speak to him. I don't know how his English is. I'd love to see his perspective on the game and how he feels like his team did, because they certainly have done pretty well for themselves, I think, at least. You know, held the 5th point very well. Just his squad at some times. One squad, 6 men held against superior numbers. You know, BC as a whole did good with the AT. I think they need to remember that and bring that AT out at the start of the game The AT guns especially. We haven't seen many AT guns here from BC. They really need to bring those out to stop some of the pressure that comes from the 76s and the 75. Artillery drop in here though, and this is one of the things, if you don't have pressure on arty, it can be very, very easy for another team to punish you. Checking the map again, you can see those recon squads. Elbow Wolf recognizing the threat from the recon. I think they've taken out that OP on the backside here. Elbow Wolf gonna make sure. But like just a solid defense here, no pressure on the arty of 38th Inf. Right now they have 2 guns up. Oh, maybe there is some pressure. Hold the phone. I just saw someone die back there. Let's rotate and find out for ourselves. Let's see. There is. Hold the phone. I lied. Executioner putting some pressure on. Oh no, here it's an AP mine. So that is good. Executioner is putting pressure. I would love to see his sniper there. I would also love to see the other recon squad too. Leave the attacking to the attackers. Let both recon squads camp arty and then have more attackers be pushing strong point. And a result of that arty here is just the defense is overrun. This is going to be another 4-1 here for 38th as they're able to use their arty. Not enough pressure on the backside here from BC, from their recon, leaving them very exposed to arty. Arty successfully gets a bunch of kills on point and allows 38th to push in and take the strong point. And this is going to be a 4-1 here again for 38th. 20 minutes to go in this one. We'll see if 38th can mount an attack for a 5-0. BC's going to try a last ditch re-strike, counterattack. That's the word I was looking for. Counterattack on the point here, but it is going to be hard. MG's camping. You got artillery dropping here. 50-60% cap progress already. This is going to be a 4-1 here for 38th again. And they earned it. BC's definitely going to have to look at this one and think, why aren't we committing more to our recon harassment? Oh, sorry for the tree in the way. Look at how intense this artillery barrage is. Nobody can even poke their head out here from BC. Man, they're just getting killed by arty. They're pushing straight into an artillery barrage here. Azerki does make a little headway on the left flank here. The mid, though, is a no-go zone. Now, Azerki again. He's a sneaky customer here. He snuck into point twice. We'll see what he can do this time sneaking in. Is he going to put up an OP here? And that is the 4th point, though, for 38. Now, Azerki does go down. He doesn't get his OP up there. 38 takes this one 4-1 and look to maybe pressure for a 5-0 here. On the backside, you can see Karaburos, Rap, and someone there. And we got Plague, we got Peasy, and a Scheiberseppel also. Look at this nasty camping here. Scheiberseppel. Wow. He's just in the mix here. In a really good spot. Unfortunately, he's getting pressure here from the left side of your screen. Marty and Isolin pushing. Scheiberseppel going to get taken out without a fight. He gets spotted out there. Nice defense by BC. Not Azerki, sorry. I don't know. Who is the other defender here? It is going to be Astorius, sorry. So Azerki had a really nice take to make it 2-3 again, and Astorius and his squad standing on their head right here. All right, so it's back to 4-1. We saw this one earlier in the game, about 30 minutes into the game. Since then, we've had about 45 minutes of just non-stop defending from BC and counterattacking onto Jacob's Barn. Here we go again, though. Cadaver is going to be attacking from the south. We have Kowalski's squad getting pinned down here. We'll see if Explorers and Pangolin, Uncle Mamat, and Big Mick can kind of crush this push. It looks like they'll be able to here, putting a lot of pressure on Kowalski and DigiL. Big Mick going for the push here. Can he get the OP? No. Kowalski with the defense onto the OP takes him out, and the rest of the squad gets taken out too. Looks like Combat Wombat, Silent Hunter, Dean, and Klingate on the backside clear out that threat, and now Kowalski and his squad look to rotate. However, Pangolin, still the OP is up, so there's still a little bit of a threat there. Smoke coming in on the front. Looks like this 38 squad's going to try to just shove right up the front. However, there's a lot of angles. You're not going to be able to just push straight in. DigiL, the only one from 38th in point right now. He is all by himself. Testing point. All by himself. Gets a kill though. I think he got a kill. Maybe not. Did shoot something. All right, DigiL, what do you got for us? You got a Digi W? Oh, there's nobody directly on the strong point. Well, that guy, he's super dead though. Unfortunately, Digi's not a squad leader. Otherwise, he would have had an OP up, and then some real pressure could have been brought right onto the strong point here. But DigiL does eat a rocket or a arty strike there. The 38th attack has been spotted out here. BC responding in kind here with a lot of pressure from their HQ. That's going to make this attack very hard here. I would much prefer like a full frontal attack like they did last time, supported by tanks. I mean, last time, yeah, it was a little bit of a flank from the south, but I think majority of the infantry was coming from the front. Really only those tanks came from the south with one squad. Now, if you can get Jacob's Barn and just push down these two streets, like put a 76 on each street, and then shove just full frontal, I think 38th might be able to pull that off. However, definitely this time, the attack is not as strong as last time was. I think Area Vista is looking in every direction but the one directly behind him because Kruger is just laying down. There we go. Here's the bombing run. Okay, this bombing run coming down, looks like it's trying to stop 38's attack. No, maybe even, yeah. No, that is an offensive bombing run here. 38 looking to break up this defense on the north side. Now, I mean, it does get 1 or 2 kills here. Rocket from Skill Panda going to get the next one. Don't know if the bombing run was needed. Maybe they just wanted to break up some positions by machine gunners. But definitely gates are looking open here onto the strong point. His scope already made it on point. Kill Delta. Now, what does BC have to respond to this? hanging out with Scope down here in the trenches. He's gonna be just camping. That's a nasty peak spot. Should be able to kill this truck driver fairly easily. Oh, and sends him through the windshield there. Ooh, Scope gonna get dropped there by Squirrel from BC. With the MG, looking to lay out some bodies from 38. Ooh, that's a nice position right here. Right over the machine gunner's shoulder. He's laying out bodies. As soon as they peek, he just gets a nice little tap, burst fire of the MG42 and lays them out. Squirrel doing good work on the defensive. BC doing good work overall as they reinforce the point here with another squad. 38 not having too much luck. I think this one's going to end 4-1 here. 10 minutes to go unless BC could do something crazy and take back 2 points to win this one. 38th is looking in the driver's seat here. Still, though, their attack is faltering. I mean, it's very hard to push this last point of Hurricane approach. I would love to see like an airhead play maybe off of some of the infantry gains that they've made. That might be enough to secure it. And redeploying their whole force, but other than that, it's being very hard here. Very hard indeed. BC is defending with all their might on the backside here. Oh, that might be an OP that's going to be overrun here. Buryo, yep, nades go off and one more OP goes down. That's kind of gates open on the south side here for 38 as they start to really close in on this last point here, Hurricane approach. Dean pushing in onto the Gary. Can he get it with a rocket? Yes. What a play by Dean there on the backside. Already lands 2, clears out the rest of them. Dean with 1 rocket gets 5 kills and takes out the Gary. What a play here. This could be one of the massive plays of the game here to try and secure this win for 38. They've been trying so hard now. Only 8 minutes left to go. They need to start capping in 6 minutes and 30 seconds if they want to go for the W here. Needs at least 2 minutes to start that cap. Now that the Gary's down, let's see if they can put some sustained pressure. Maybe get an airhead into the front of point there, or into the the backside of point. I'm not too sure. Another spawn wave coming in there. Rapid Karabos camping that OP almost religiously there. Only Bakani survives that one. Now let's see if they can get the OP with a nade. Yes, they can. Bakani also drops here. Rap and Karabos pushing into point, looking to secure the win here for 38th Infantry. Wonder if that artillery is going to get deployed. Oh no, the OP doesn't go down. Interestingly enough there, the OP must be on the other side of the... I'm not too sure where that OP is, indeed. For sure that grenade did not take it out though. No cap progress yet. There is a Panzer IV also coming up from the defenders here on the backside. Silent 1v1 on point with a tank shelling straight down the middle of the road. Now BC has been given a little bit of a reprieve here. They have replaced their garrison on the other side of the road. I think it's actually in a better spot anyways. It's going to be much harder here for 38 to take it out. And just not enough pressure on the point for 38 to take this one. This is still remaining at 4-1 here. If we go a little wider, you can see the pressure at a greater scale that's being put in here. Kowalski from the right, Minintretin from the left, but Kowalski definitely has a much better position to flank this last point here. But with that Panzer IV on the backside, it's super hard here. Speaking of Panzer IV, that one's going to go down there. I believe that was Peasy with the AT, dropping the Panzer IV. Nice shot there with the AT, going to take it out. Now, this is when I think Kowalski can push and maybe try and reclaim this garrison. I mean, his squad is in a pretty decent spot. They're going to have to take out a few members of BC here. Maybe they can shift that artillery fire up a little bit. Put some smoke down to allow them to push across the road here and avoid getting shot out in the middle. Mester Howard getting a few kills there. Carnifex also dropping a few bodies. 38th Imp is enjoying a tactical advantage in the FPS gameplay here for sure, for sure. You can see them just dropping body after body. Skill Panda looking for the shot with the AT. No, just misses on the backside there, Panda. Unable to put that bazooka to work. Not close enough with the rocket landing to not get the splash kill. This garrison is really all that stands between defeat and survival here for BC. With 5 minutes to go, they're going to need to start making some pressure on the 4th point if they want to come out of this one ahead, or if they just want to survive 4-1. I mean, 30% cap progress does stop as the new spawn wave comes in. Potato Masher's flying everyone. Fletch looking to get some kills in the front. He goes down immediately there. Armstronger with the AT might be able to whip it out and get a nice rocket in here. We'll see. Boom! What a snipe there from Armstronger onto the garrison. Takes the Gary out. And gets a few more kills for his trouble. Really nice shot there. We'll see if BC can drop another Gary as they have for the last few times it's been taken out on the backside here. That's a lot of rockets coming in. Look at that AT presence there. Skill Panda, Dean, and Armstronger. All it took was one rocket though from Armstronger, and he took out the Gary. Now there is OPs on the backside here. David Guetta, Ario Viste, Guetta, David Guetta. Ooh, not loving that garrison spot. I think David Guetta there should have placed it in the back trench. I think that would have been a lot safer here. We'll see. As the first spawn waves come down though, I expect to see a bunch of bodies to fall. I think Carnifex has already marked this new one out. Kowalski's going to crush the OP in the trench, get one kill, get 2 kill there. Now it's all about getting this new Gary. So I think Kowalski might have missed it there. So hey, maybe it's a great idea. David Guetta spawns back in again. Kowalski goes down, Carter gets the kill, and BC survives to fight another day. But my gosh, it is getting very, 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 very risky here. Fletch drops the dub. He does have a satchel now. Unfortunately, he doesn't push up a little further to use it. Now, I don't know if it would be possible to kill the Gary if he puts it on the wall of this trench. We will see. Potential going to spawn and get immediately killed there. Fletch pushing and clearing out another OP. Now Armstronger's with them. Big spawn wave coming in here. Oh baby, Rap's got a shooting gallery in front of him. Armstronger turns around to see a bunch of bodies. That's going to be Dean from downtown, or Skill Panda. Actually, no, that was Skill Panda. Good shot there. And I think with that, 38th have secured the 5-0 with 2 minutes to go. They are clearing out the rest of the strong point here. 38th Infantry is going to take this one 5-0. And unfortunately, just way too late in the game to push the pressure down onto the 4th point here for BC. With 2 minutes to go here, just I think with 30 seconds to go is when we'll get that final cap. 38th Infantry going to take the W here and take the win. BC try desperately to defend, but it is unfortunately not enough. Too little too late for them. And they drop this one. For myself, Hammer Cast, my name is Hammer. Thank you so much to 38 and to BC for inviting me. Really great game for both teams. Really great effort there from BC as a new team. Put up a really strong defense and actually get them counterattacking into that one too. Really great game, guys. GG. Hope everyone had fun today. And yeah, we'll see you next time. We'll see you Tuesday, I believe, or Monday actually, with Monday Clash. Hello, and everyone, welcome, Iluvator. Is that right? Did I say that wrong? Iluvatar?
Iluvatar, yeah.
Iluvatar. Welcome. Yeah, that was a tough match, like you did say there. You want to just walk us through that one and tell us how it went from kind of your perspective?
Honestly, I'm curious to see your perspective afterwards.
Yeah.
But right now, it was really hot, I'd say. We had to be very reactive with our team. We mainly had their rhythm, and we had to fight back, which was quite hard for us because the start was lost quite quickly. We were quite fine for a few, and the game turned to their advantage quite fast after that. We had a few sweat, so well, I think that is visible on your stream.
Yeah, for sure. You guys, did something happen at the start? Did you get sniped by artillery, or was there just a miscommunication there? It felt like you guys did not arrive to the midpoint at all. You guys kind of had a really slow rollout.
Honestly, I'm not sure about that. I have to figure it out with the rest of the squad, but we are usually not debriefing right after the match.
Okay.
So we get a cold head. So I'm not sure right now, but I'd say maybe not. Maybe it was just them with infantry or such. Well, like I said, I'm not really sure, but we didn't reach the strong point for sure. So
yeah,
this was a bad point for us, and it gave us time to be more aggressive. And after that, we had to be in a defense stance, which is always difficult in combat lose, because you can't you're getting the rhythm of the opponent. So the best way is to try to attack all the time, and but at that moment we had to fall back.
Yeah. One thing I did notice from you guys though is you defended really well. You guys stood on your heads. Your defensive squads. I think there was one squad there. What is it? Is it Asturvius? What is his name on the defense? Who's your main defender that you have?
We had free squad as defenders. We had Final Silver on the north. We had sorry, Aryavist.
Aryavist. Oh, sorry, I was
yeah.
saying his name wrong the whole game. He stood on his head. He was the last one squad on the hard point that defended the hard point the first time the 38th attacked, and he stood on his head for about 10 minutes there. So I want to give him a shout out because he did really well on the defense there.
Yeah. He really did a great game in my point of view too. So in my view, we missed something. Is that our defense was maybe a bit too in our lines, and we didn't try enough to break their front line. I mean, not by a frontal attack, but by flank moves. So maybe this is something to work for us. Also, it was not a bad game for us, in my view, even though we lost, which is always frustrating. But and the fifth 5-0 is also frustrating because it was a few seconds from the end, and I think we could have avoided it. But well, it's like that you learn.
There was also a really nice play on your attack for the 2-3 when you went back 2-3 there. It was a nice individual play.
Yeah, well, we have good players for attack too, but honestly, we made a choice to have a more defensive strategy.
Mm,
Okay, so that's why we didn't saw them see that often in that game.
mm,
Also, like I said, the rhythm of the opponent had us fall back. So
yeah.
we had only too few of that kind of moves, which is a loss for us. But like I said, we need to work a bit more. We are a young coalition, so
Mm.
we still have some things to work out.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about your team? I haven't seen too much of you guys. I think I'm in your Discord now. We're in each other's Discords, but you want to tell us just a little bit about who you guys are and what your goals are as a team?
Yeah, we are a French team. We also have some Belgium guys. Also,
Mm,
it is a coalition of mainly four teams. So, which are Easy Company, 369, and a company, two RTP, and LPF.
mm,
Okay. So we are from we all of us were in different coalitions in French in French coalitions.
okay.
Maybe Blacklist. Maybe UFR.
Yeah, yeah.
So these teams we have also played with these coalitions
Okay.
in the past. We choose to make a new coalition because we have a different point of view of the others, and we try to work out in our views, which is more a view that we need defensive lines and preparation with garrisons
Mm,
points that give us access to the good positions, okay, and try to stand there. So that's why we had I think a decent defense here, and I'm quite satisfied about this. But we need to work on other points like attack and such. In my view, in Let Loose, we have too many teams that are full attack, and it's not a
yeah.
good play.
So yeah. As Astorius. Sorry, can you say his name again? I he on defense was really strong, and then on attack, the one that stood out for me from your team was Azerki. He made a
Yeah.
really nice individual play. I think he got 2 or 3 kills, took out the Gary, and that really allowed the attack. One thing that I was surprised for, and I got to ask you about this, what was the reasoning behind using your recon not to harass the artillery, but more as like an attack? I saw them trying to set up garrisons, trying
Yeah.
to help out on the attack. Why not use just individual squad leads and then rotate those squads? Why use the recon?
We had that kind of strategy in the past with split squads and also uh, solo squad leaders,
Mm-hmm.
and we indeed used the recon squads to harass artillery,
Mm.
and that was the first plan here. But
Okay.
once we saw that their artillery and it's airgun too, so artillery on airgun is a bit special because you can be spread out, and it's not as efficient as it can be on some other maps. So I
Mm.
made the choice to have them help the attack because we couldn't pass through their lines for some reasons.
Okay.
I have to see with our squad what it was about, and I needed some spawns behind so we could still keep an attack and keep pressure on them. So that's why I asked the recon to come back and help with this. But I agree with you; it's a special strategy, and I think we made that choice. Because it was Erdgen and because their artillery was not killing us too much. Okay.
That makes sense. Yeah. I think the one of the big things though, like, so you did go back 2-3. I think if you were to challenge the midpoint, you probably would have had to take out their artillery because, on Jacob's Barn, artillery is pretty important. They actually used it to take back the point to 4-1. But if you guys had been maybe had one or two more squad leaders in the back line trying to get up OPs, trying to get up garrisons, then maybe if you were also pressuring the RD, you could have gone for a 3-2 in the win there. But still a good job for a new coalition for sure. And yeah, those two stand, Astorius on the defense and also Azerki on the attack. Really positive signs from them. Some other squad leaders were doing some good flanking maneuvers. I think just maybe the OP placement was a little lacking there, and they weren't getting the rotations into their squad fast enough once they got it down, like on the attack. And that's definitely something that can be easily improved, but definitely a positive sign from your team. And I hope to see you guys more in the future here as we go forward. I want to thank you also for joining me too, and and wishing you guys well going forward in your next games.
Many thanks to you, and it was a pleasure. And we will watch your stream, so we get to see your point of view, which is very interesting for us.
Yeah, there's definitely some good moments caught on stream from both teams. At the start there, I really thought that you guys. I think it was a 30-minute mark. You guys were down 4-1. It was looking like it was going to be 5-0. I really didn't expect you guys to come back into it like you did, but it was a pleasant surprise. And I just want to thank you for providing some entertainment for me, and I'm sure the viewers will say the same thing too. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me, Luvatar, taking the time to speak with me after this one. Even though you guys did lose, there's lots of positives to take from this match going forward.
Clearly. Thank you.
All right. Ciao. Tony, Fat Moody, how's it going?
Good. I'm dead inside.
You're dead inside?
Yeah, yes.
What, did you have some pretty bad food or something?
No, I was like
bad
in the middle of the game. I was like, oh god, I'm sweating right now. It was so hard to play. I don't know. It was like, oh god, I'm first time against like international teams, and we want to perform right, and want to show themselves. And then I was like, oh shit, I don't want to disappoint my whole team, so I hope I did well.
Yeah, no, you did well, man. I think your team did very well. Definitely going to be looking at what happened, why you couldn't close at that 5-0 at the 30-minute mark there. But you responded well. They had some good plays though when they took back their fourth point. It was a nice individual play from one of their squad leads. You got a few kills. I think he even killed you. But no, he was a good individual play. And then, you had some nice defensive plays too. You took out a few supplies on the back there, stopping them from being able to get attacking Gary's up. So overall, I think it was pretty good play. Just, closing the game out at the end there, using those two 76s, you weren't able to really secure the point. You'd take out a Gary, but then you wouldn't be able to secure the strong point. You lost those two 76s, and I think that the game really shifted when you lost those two tanks on the strong point. You want to just walk us through the game, kind of in your perspective, and tell us what you saw and what you thought of it.
Yeah, at the beginning, I was like, oh shit, because in the warm up we did a lot of little mistakes, and I was not sure how it's going to work out with the squad leaders and the trucks and all this kind of stuff. But as soon as the game started, the whole team did everything they needed to do. They did it right. So, yeah, I guess we took like one truck or two trucks from the enemy team. Like our tanks today performed pretty well. And yeah, after we got the third one, the middle cap, the whole team moved like a wall to the next point.
Yeah.
And then we got a nice encirclement, got the point, and then it was like a big meat grind between the last 2 points.
Yeah.
And sometimes my team just failed to operate in the meat grind. So they were like, okay, I need to go around now. And then there was me, and I told them, no, you need to move there. You need to stop the enemy. and you need to go into the meat grind all the time. And
you can't stop meat grinding. You have to be in the meat grind. You can't leave. Your life is the meat grind now.
yeah.
Oh man.
So they was like, "Oh man, Tony, why are you doing this to me?" And I was like, "Okay, I'm Fetatos Tominos. You need to do that thing." Yeah. So in the end, it was a pretty nice match, I guess, and I'm hoping to watch the video from the stream.
Yeah. Speaking of watching the video, we'll have the VOD up tomorrow on YouTube, and then today, I think with either Prime, which is free, or a subscription, you can watch it in the VOD section there. But it was a good match overall. I do like how you used your artillery. They did put a little pressure, but there wasn't a lot on the back line. You guys handled that fairly well. Is this a new defensive strategy you have for your artillery, or is it kind of the same way you've been playing it the whole time?
No, at the moment we're trying to reestablish our artillery. We try to figure out new stuff, and because our artillery wasn't the strongest, and with our new ideas and tactics, we're looking forward to make it stronger. Because in the co-op we played with the 91st and the GR3, we learned a lot of stuff, and we're trying to put the new things together with our clan, and then play some nice new games.
Yeah, no, it definitely was interesting to see. I know so this is your first game without the threesome, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, no, the artillery defense looked good. They didn't send a whole lot of people. Their plan was initially, we were just talking to the other commander at Luvatar. Plan was initially to send both squads. They weren't able to do that. They ended up having like a light harassment there, which actually enabled you guys a lot. I think when you retook the Jacob's Barn point, that was mostly artillery smashing the point, then smashing behind it, stopping any kind of counterattack from happening. You used smoke to make that last push onto the main point, right? So your artillery came in big this game. Is there anybody who stood out for you? I know you had some different players in there. I saw Peasy and a few others, tankers, playing infantry. Who stood out for you on your team for that game?
What do you mean?
Like who stood out? Like who was performing really well, do you think, in your eyes, for your team?
For the whole team, who was performing the best, or
anybody that comes to mind that was constantly on the objective, constantly making progress?
So first of all, I guess the whole team. Yeah.
you can't say one name. Are people going to get mad at each other or something?
No, but overall, I need to say
no, they did play
our tank commands today, Lord and Taggart. Mm-hmm. They both did a good job. Mm. And that's all infantry. It's looked like amazing to watch at the minimap or at the map. Every time I put on the map and I saw our team like moving like a wall, I was like, "Phew, jeez, we did progress."
Yeah, no, it looked good. Like your shaping and your lines were looking pretty good out there. The only thing is that killer instinct. The first time around, if you guys had applied that would have been a 30-minute game, right? I think it was the foot was let a little bit off the gas, especially when you lost those two Shermans. That really enabled BC to get back into that one. But it looked good for the first 30 minutes, and then you kind of guys recovered. You lost that fourth point. You came back into it strong at the end. So, I mean, I don't know. Was that planned? Did you want to have a longer training session or what?
Overall, I was like, we need to do this slowly. I don't want to do a lot of mistakes, because when you play fast, you can always do little mistakes that in the end, that you have enemies in the back room.
Background,
and they were back room, whatever. And they're trying to get the point back, and do you need to push from the soft cap into the enemy lines? Mm-hmm. And sometimes in the old games, in the HPL, we played with this hopping squads, and you put the OP there, and then you make instant pressure. Today I was like, no, we play this slow. We build up our garrison. We move. We make a wall, and then we push the enemy back.
Okay.
So
it looked pretty good. It seemed like it worked pretty well for you guys. What's next for 38th here? What do you guys have planned? Do you have some more friendlies coming up?
Yeah, I guess.
You don't know?
We were looking forward to fight against SCDB or the Greyhounds.
Okay.
Like we're looking for strong opponents to learn and to make progress.
Nice.
Even if you lose like a game to 4-0 and 5-0, you still take some acknowledge from that, I guess.
No, for sure. For sure, and I think BC also is going to learn a lot from this one. I want to thank you for joining me though, Tony, and I hope you feel better, man. That must suck, like sweating the whole match. Like, what did you eat for dinner? What did you have yesterday for dinner? Like some Mexican food or something?
No, I had like German kartoffel potatoes. No, so thank you, Hammer, for streaming all the games.
Man. Thank you so much for inviting me, and I had a blast with this one. I mean, when it was at 30 minutes, I was like, oh, this is going to be a short game. But then they came back into it, and you guys came back, so it was a pretty good game at the end of it. I think the viewers will enjoy this one, and I know I did at least. So I also want to thank you, though, for inviting me and having me stream. It was a blast to do, and I look forward to our next a little adventure together.
Yeah, of course. Why not? I'm still shaking, man.
Oh, man, it's all good. You did well. Congrats on your first win there, 5-0. Just with, I think, 40 seconds to go in that one, but winning the game versus BC. Of course, Fat Tony playing commander today for 38th Infantry, man. See you later. I hope you have a good one.
Goodbye, man. Thanks for having me.
Moin.
Moin.
Auf Wiedersehen. See you later. Bye.
Hau rein, tschüss.
Sure. I don't know how to say that, so I won't try. I'll just say Auf Wiedersehen. See you later, buddy. Bye.